I'm going to be filming and zooming every class. Okay, Ethan, you did, Aaron. Michaela. Morning, Smith. Yes, go ahead and say good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
It's me.
Everybody's
Victoria.
saying good morning.
Good morning.
Zadie. And then that's everybody.
Oh.
Okay, we'll give everybody a couple more minutes. Good morning, Zari. Oh wait, I don't think her audio's on. Yeah, she's almost there. Okay, any questions while we wait? Okay, so now what we're going to do is let's see. Let me see. That might be everybody for now. Let me think. Who's at home?
Mason?
Let me think. I'm trying to think of who else is online. Let's see. Ooh. Okay.
There she is.
Morning, Zori.
Hello.
Okay, so I think that's everybody. So we're gonna go ahead for now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start labeling our supplies. Oh, I forgot to get a new eraser. Oh well. So. Everybody go ahead and get out all 6 folders. Get out all 6 of your folders from your supplies. Yes,
Wait,
My mom
your
got me.
those are binders.
Oh, fine.
So get out all 6 folders
My mom got me 7 just in case one
in case.
just one disappeared.
Okay, that's fine. 'Cause I'm not even sure if you do. Yes, you do. Okay, so get out all 7 of your folders. Pick one. If you have a color that you like more than the others, pick that one because this is the one that you're going to use the most. So I'm going to draw a picture of what these folders look like so you know exactly how to label them. I'm telling you, organization and routine is my thing. I would love to do that as a job on the side, go to people's houses and organize their stuff for them. That's so fun to me. I know it's weird, but it is so fun to me. So I'm going to get you guys organized. So here's the front of your folder. You should also have your Sharpie. Sorry, Smith and Zari, make sure you have your Sharpie. Here's the front of your folder. Here's the inside of your folder. Something like that.
Yep, that's about right. That's about right.
Okay. Girls at home, are you good?
Yes.
Okay. So the front of your folder. At the bottom or the top, doesn't matter where, write your name. First and last. Nobody has numbers yet. Normally I'd have you put your numbers too, but I'm waiting to make sure I know exactly who's here before we do numbers. Because I don't want to have to change them and I don't want them to be out of order because it bothers me. So first and last name. My example, Miss is my first name, Bolis is my last name. At the top or the bottom, really doesn't matter, whichever one you like. Make sure that you are on the front. Make sure that you're not on the back and upside down. So open it first to make sure that it looks like this on the inside, just to make sure that you're on the front.
Victoria, that's the back.
No, she's got it on the front.
This is on the back or is this?
Not all of them, because this is the front. Because when you open it, got it back. Okay, then in really big letters in the middle, you write take home folder. Girls at home, you may not get as much use out of this, but just in case, we'll go ahead and make it. You have it, so we'll make it. Okay, really big letters, right? Take home folder. Then open it up once you've written your name, first and last, and take home folder. Make sure you're spelling things correctly. Open it up. I'll tell you what to do on the inside.
I didn't realize that as well, so how are you guys supposed to,
Okay, as soon as you're done with the outside, go ahead and open it up. Girls, you can give me a thumbs up when you're ready, because I can't see your folders. You almost done, Kingston? Okay, on the inside, you have the left side and the right side. On the left, on this pocket, not back here, because when you start putting stuff in it, you won't be able to see. So on the pocket, on the left, write leave at home. Make sure it's on the pocket, not back here.
Like with the ones on the tiny lines on.
Yes, and write it kind of big so that you can see it. Because once you put things in here, you won't be able to see this. So leave at home is on the left, L and L. On the right, you write return to school. So R for return, R for write. L for leave, L for left, R for return, R for write. Girls, can you see the board clearly?
I can't.
You cannot? Okay. Let me see. I might need 2 technology desks. Is it a little better, Smith?
Yes.
Okay. And then we'll get it really well. Okay, so once you're done with that, people on campus, kids on campus, put that in your seat sack. Kids at home, however you are organizing your things. You may put that there. You guys actually probably won't be using that often, but just in case, put it somewhere where you're not going to forget about it.
I think we all picked the same.
Let me get you one really quick. Okay, I'm going to get Ethan a seat sack really quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Here you go. Remember, this is the return date. I put them on the wash them so it's okay. You can put your spell station on it. Oh, I don't have to play. Okay, so that's that for that one. Now get out another folder. If you have different ones, you can pick your, well, it doesn't really matter. Just pick one. Because you'll use this a good amount. All these folders are for filing. Every time your work is graded, you will put it in the folder that it goes with. So on the front, make sure you're on the front. First and last name at the top or the bottom, wherever you'd like to put it. Make sure it's not teeny, teeny, tiny. But it doesn't have to be huge. And then once, oh, never mind, sorry. That's perfect.
You can also discuss in our meeting later on this afternoon, just Frank is on that call as well. You get an action plan together.
Girls at home, if you need something, like wave like really big, because it'll catch my eye. Okay, once you've written your name on the front, this is going to be your science and social studies folder. So, really big, write science, make sure you spell it correctly, a slash,
S.S.
or no, you're gonna write the whole word. But that is how we would use slash social studies. Make sure you spell it correctly. So this is your science and social studies folder. SCIENCE slash SOCIAL STUDIES. Once you're done with that, go ahead and open it up.
It's Miss Baby.
So that may be a thing we need to do for online is we probably need to stay muted. Everybody who's online needs to stay muted so that none of the background noises in our houses.
Yes.
Oh,
And that's, I just muted my computer, but then I can't
no,
hear.
you're good. I think it's like if I'm on a phone call or Zari's mom's on a phone call, we're able to hear it and not able to hear you.
Yes. And that'll be helpful because I muted my computer, but then if they have a question, I wouldn't be able to hear, but whereas that would be good. If you guys mute,
You can stay unmuted as long as we mute
Mhm.
during when they're not talking.
yes, that's really good. Thank you for suggesting that.
Absolutely. Hey, we're all learning together.
Thank you. Yeah, so girls, I think Zari, you're already muted, and then if you have a question, you can unmute yourselves and then ask me. But also do this really big. Okay, so once you're done writing on the front, open it to the inside. And then on the left, you're going to write social studies. Because every graded piece of social studies work will go here. Graded. That means if you're not finished with it yet, don't put it in here because you might forget about it. Yes, Kingston. On the left. On the left goes social studies. And then on the right goes
Science.
science. When you're done labeling that, people at school, put it in your desk. People at home, put it wherever you'll use this probably more than the take-home
In
folder.
your desk.
Desk.
Oh, desk.
The only folder that goes in your seat sack is take-home. Okay, and then go ahead and pick out another one.
I'm gonna do this.
Save that
Okay.
for last. Save that for last, just in case, because I do have a silver Sharpie that we may all sanitize, and then you can use it later,
Okay.
if you need it, if you need that one. Okay. Get out a new folder, first and last name, on the front. And then this will be your reading and your religion folder. Make sure to spell it right. We've got READING slash religion, RELIGION. And then when you're done with the front, open it up. Sadie, do you have a question or were you just? Okay. Okay, on the inside, on the left will be religion. So all graded religion work will go on this side. If there is any. We have a new book, which is a little different, and I've explored it. It's very different. I've explored it some, so that's why we're putting it here, because the folder that has the less in it is better to be in the front. Otherwise, it just goes everywhere. And then on the other side, we have reading. Which, darn it, I meant to be calling it language arts, because it's not just reading, it's also vocabulary and spelling, but I'm not. If I say language arts, this is something that happens. If I say language arts, I mean the same thing as reading.
Or
ELA, language arts, I mean reading. Yes,
why can't we do a slash and then ELA?
it doesn't matter, because it's basically the same thing. Reading is just a part of language arts. But I get words in my head and then I just use them until I don't. Okay, once you're done with that, go ahead and put it in your desk and then get out a new folder. Go ahead, first and last name at the top.
This one you'll see bright.
Hmm.
Say this one you'll see bright.
We'll definitely be able to tell. Okay, on the front of this one, it will say Writer's Workshop. Writers, W-R-I-T-E-R, apostrophe, don't forget the apostrophe, which we will learn all about at some point. S, Workshop, W-O-R-K-S-H-O-P. Then on the inside, on the left, we'll say writing. This will be any actual writing that you do, whether it's paragraphs or something that you are planning on publishing. Does everybody understand what I mean by publishing?
Yes.
That's like where you actually, we're going to hang it in the hall, you're going to put it in your portfolio, whatever. Either free writing or something that I assign. Yes, Victoria?
Because in second grade, the whole class actually made a book.
Mm-hmm.
That
It's going to kind of look like that. That's okay. We can fix it. So just turn it over. That's okay. Kingston, we'll go back and write it on the front later. So Kingston, for now, just open it up and do the inside, and then you can go back and fix the front later. So writing goes on one side. That's for anything that you are planning on publishing, which we will do later. And then on this side will be grammar. Grammar is spelled a different way than you would think because it's G-R-A-M-M-A-R, not E-R. It is A-R, not E-R.
Miss Bliss, do you want me to write it right here?
Wherever. Sometimes I say English, sometimes I say grammar. They both mean the same thing. Grammar and English are the same thing. Once you're done with that folder, go ahead and put it away. And get out another folder.
Wait, where do we put it?
In your desk, sorry.
Every folder goes in your desk
Except
your
take
take
home.
home.
Correct. Okay, and then Kingston, we'll fix yours later. So you can go ahead and put it away for right now and get out a new one. Okay, on your new folder, first and last name on the front. And this is your WIP folder. WIP stands for work in progress,
Oh.
or WIP.
So we can just write whip.
Write both. So work in progress, WORK, space IN, space PROGRESS, and then WIP. WIP is an abbreviation, W period I period P period. That's how you write abbreviations. They have a period between the letters if they each stand for a different word. That's all you have to write on this.
Like this?
Those of you, let's see, those of you in class, if you did not finish the things that were on your desk, they can go in here. Either side, this is just all work in progress, so it doesn't matter which side. Although I like to use this side first, because if this side is fuller, it's just easier. I don't know why, physics. So you can, if you did not finish from this morning, go ahead and put your work in here, and then put it in your desk. Okay, and then once you've done that and it is put away, get out your last folder. So you have an extra one. Hold on to it because you're probably going to need it for something else.
We're not going to put anything inside.
If you're finished with what was on your desk this morning, nope, not yet.
I'm going to save that one.
Yeah. Okay, first and last name at the top of your last folder.
Sweet.
Or at the bottom, just on the front. And then this is your math folder. Once you are finished with your first and last name and the word MATH or math, I'll open it up.
Last year I had a great math folder.
It's funny how that works.
And they use a 4.
Then on the inside, we're not going to write anything here because you may not use this side. You may not. But this side says Anchor Charts. Anchor Charts. ANCHOR Charts. CHARTS. And then once you're done with that, you can put it away. Yes.
My mom told me to ask you this. Do we still have to wear gym clothes on gym day?
I'm not sure about that. I'll have to find out. Probably, I'd say. But I'll find out.
Because my mom said that the gym teacher is coming to us.
Yes, and that is true. You won't have to do it this week for sure, but I will find out for next week. Okay, so once you're done with that, you can put it away. And now go ahead and get out one of your white binders. Yes.
We only got one, so my mom has to buy another.
Okay, then I'll tell the first one, and then the other one you can wait on. So the first one, do this.
And she's getting another one like this.
Okay, that
So
sounds good.
is this the front or is
Yes.
this the front?
Look in the inside. You have a question? Okay. Zari, unmute yourself and you can ask.
Well, I didn't get 2 of them.
Did you not? Okay. Did you
No.
come and get the school supplies or did you have some at home?
I had all of it in here.
Okay. Did you get your textbooks?
Yes.
Okay, so you did. Okay, so that means that they accidentally left one out. We'll figure out how to get you one.
Okay.
Okay, so just, you do have one though?
Yes.
Okay, then the first thing I tell you, go ahead and do, and then the second one can wait because we won't need it right away. So the first one, the one I'm telling you first, go ahead and do that. Cullen's in the same situation, so the second one, don't worry about it for right now until you get it. Does anybody
Okay.
else only have one? Okay, thank you, Zari. Does anybody else only have one binder? Ethan, you have two. They're there. They're both there. Okay, make sure you're on the front, so open it up because there's little pockets, kind of like a folder. You have them right there. Right there, Ethan. That's them. There's just two of them.
Ethan, they're put together right there.
Yeah, they're just put together. It like freaked me out when I saw it.
So, open it up, make sure you're on the front.
I'm all messed up.
Okay, and on the front, write your name, first and last, and then the words clean paper. Yes. Look at, it's like a folder. So when you open it, the pocket should be on the bottom. But that's not like that, the other way, the other side. There you go. And don't write it on that piece of paper. Victoria, hold yours up and point to that little piece of paper.
What, this piece of paper?
It says, what does it say on it?
It says standard.
The sticker that says standard, don't write on that because that can come off. And you can peel that off at another time. Don't worry about it right now, but you can peel it off. So, your name and clean paper. Once you're done with that, get out one packet of your clean paper from your supplies. I'm going to put my mask on because I'm probably going to have to help. Open it up, take the plastic off.
Smells on?
The other one, I'm going to take it, we'll do that later. So just one package of clean paper. Open it up. Yes, ma'am.
I think we need scissors.
All I have is lined
That's,
paper.
yeah, that's fine. That's what I mean.
And I only have one pack.
Yeah, you're only supposed to have one because the other one is a backup, which I'll send if you need it.
Okay.
But it will have your name on it.
I think we need scissors.
You should be able to peel it. Can you use your fingernail?
No, I just cut my fingernail this morning.
Yes. There should be on the back, there should be a place
Yeah.
where,
Right
Yeah,
here.
it's like right. It's like. I cannot get it.
see on the back how if you just scratch it,
I got it.
it'll eventually. So it may take a second to open.
Do you want to take this paper off?
Yes, take that paper off and then put the rest of it in your binder. When you open a binder, yes, Erin,
I messed up,
that's okay.
so I just did that.
That works perfectly. And also, I'll show you how to, if you want to take it off, I'll show you how
Take
to
the
later.
first piece of paper.
Yes, when you open a binder, you have little, you guys probably have two. Use those. Don't pull the rings apart or push them back together because that will break the rings and then the paper will fall out. So always use the little tabs to open and close a binder. Cullen only has one. And then, so put the paper in. You're gonna have to do it a little at a time. Don't try to put the whole stack in at once because it's gonna be really hard. So just take a little bit of it, put it in, take a little more, put it in. And when you put it in, make sure
All the holes match up.
that the holes will match up. The big empty portion is at the top. So don't put it in upside down. Make sure the big empty piece is at the top.
This side or this side?
That side, because you can't put it the other side.
Two of these.
I know, I'm gonna, don't worry about that right now. Just put it to the side.
Can I put this in my garbage?
Don't worry about it right now. Just put it to the side and we'll throw everything away. So this should be at the top. Yes, sorry.
It was stuck together, both of my binders.
Okay, so you did find it? Perfect. Okay, well that's perfect.
Oh.
If you are having some trouble here, let me know and I'll help you, but if you do just a little at a time, you'll get it. Once you have that done, people at school, go ahead and put it in your seat sack. People at home, put it somewhere where you'll be able to find it.
Set it aside.
Mm-hmm. While you're waiting, people at school, if you're done, you can put the trash in your Ziploc bag.
It's not working. Could you please help me?
Yes,
I have to put my shirt on.
it's okay. Whatever you, okay. So, and then see how it's just a little? You just have to do a little. And then go over those. Simple. There you go. Colin, you have the front sheet too. You just have the front sheet. You can put that in there. Oh, it's already in there. I see it. Okay, once you're done and you put that away, go ahead and get out your other binder. Do you need some help? Okay.
Wait a minute. I just did all of this backwards. Are you serious? My binder was upside down, so I did all of this paper upside down.
Like that.
Really? Yes. Okay, I think we're through.
We go. My kind of clean basket.
Oh, sorry, can you mute yourself? That's okay. Does anybody need help?
There it is.
That's okay. They won't get perfectly. And remember, always use the tabs to open and close your binder. This will go in the Ziploc bag for trash. Oh, I need to get you a seat now. And here's your spot. You can put your take-home holder. Okay, so once you're done with that, go ahead and get out your other binder. At the top, write your name. Write it kind of small. Oops, let me take this off. Write it kind of small because at some point, if we have time, you'll get to decorate your own cover and you'll put it in the sleeve. But for right now, we still need your name on it, so just write your name at the top, kind of small, first and last, and then the word portfolio, kind of small at the bottom. Because again, don't do it too big, because if you want to decorate a paper to put in here, you can't. So portfolio is spelled P-O-R-T-F-O-L-I-O. Not teeny tiny, like make sure you can still read it, but it doesn't have to be big at all. So your name at the top, kind of small, portfolio at the bottom, P-O-R-T-F-O-I-O, kind of small at the bottom. And then once you're done with that, you can put that in your desk or however you're organizing at home. Then go ahead and get out let's do the notebooks next. Go ahead and get out not your composition books, but the notebooks with rings. You should have one big one and two little ones.
I
They are.
I have a 3 subject and then 2 1.
Yes, exactly. So you should have 2 3 subjects. I'm sorry. 1 3 subject, which is the bigger one, and then 2 smaller ones, which are 1 subject. Yes, Kingston. PORTFOLIA. That's okay.
Wait, the one with rings or the one without rings?
The ones with rings. And then go ahead and take the bigger one, the 3 subject notebook. And we'll look at that first. Yes, Erin.
I have these,
Yes, you're supposed to have 2 1 subject and 1 3 subject.
but I have the ones that are left.
You have.
Do
Do you have any more
rings
ones
on
with rings? These are a different kind of notebook. Oh, you do have extra. Okay. You can just. Can you put those on my desk? Okay. You have extras. Okay, so on the front, so go ahead and pull out the 3 subject notebook. That's the thicker one. And hold it up so that I can tell you got the right one. 3 subject, 3 subject. You 2 are good. 3 subject, 3 subject. 3. Here, hold it to the side, Ethan. Let me see the side of it. Because I can't tell if it's.
It's 3 subjects.
Is it? Okay, I can't read it. 3 subject. I think, does that say 3 subject on there? Okay, I forgot to put my glasses on. And 3 subject. Okay, so on the front, if you have like a piece of paper on it, you can pull that off. So Smith, like yours, and Zari, you can pull those off. And then Kingston, you have one that can be pulled off and put in your trash bag. You don't need that. Okay, so on the front, make sure your first and last name is there. Do you have a pen? Because you're gonna put something on the front. Is your first and last name? Okay. Then, after your first and last name, this notebook is completely for vocabulary. So, it's for reading vocabulary, science vocabulary, and social studies vocabulary. So, on the front, after you write your name, we're just on the 3 subject, underneath your name, so on the front, write vocabulary, and then underline it. You're going to need some space, so make sure you have room.
My name's on the bottom,
That's okay.
so put it up top.
No, it doesn't matter. It can be on the bottom or the top. Your name can be on the bottom or the top. Just sometimes I say top because that's where mine is. So you're going to write vocabulary, and then you're going to underline it. Make sure that you leave yourself space because underneath, you're going to write what subjects. So you have reading. Oh, vocabulary spelled VOCABULARY. And then underline it. And then underneath we have reading, and then put a dot. Science, and put a dot. And social studies.
Ms. Follis, can you repeat the words that you want
Yes.
written?
It's vocabulary, because that's what this whole notebook is. VOCABULARY. And then underneath we have the subjects. Reading, READING, and then a little dot. And then science, SCI, but we'll try this out. Okay, then you should have another section, which I think you will either have, if you look at the side, you'll notice that there's little orange pages. Find the first orange page, not the second. Yes. So there should be an orange page, but there should still be another one behind. So make sure you're on the first orange page, not the last. Yes, Zari.
Is it fun if it has a pocket?
Yeah, that's okay. You probably
Okay.
may not use it, but if it does, oh well. So on that first orange page, not the second. So make sure you are on the first orange page. You're going to write, if you have a pocket, write it on the pocket. If not, anywhere is fine. And you're going to write science. So all science vocabulary will go in this section, this middle section. Once you're done with that, turn to the last orange page.
Yeah, I'm not gonna social studies. Social studies.
You can write S. You can write S.S. But everybody else, it's gonna be social studies. So the last orange section will be where all social studies vocabulary words go. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and put that notebook in your desk.
I don't want it to be half big. I want it to be folded.
And then go ahead and get out one of your one subject notebooks.
I want to do my
That is
purple.
pretty cool.
I want to do my purple. I want to see my name.
Get out one of your one subject notebooks. If you have a sticker or a piece of paper on the front, make sure that you don't write on that sticker or that paper because you can take that off. So one of the one subjects. So those are the rings, but just the smaller ones. One of the ones with rings, but it's smaller. And then go ahead and write your name at the top. Yes.
I can take this off if I have to.
Okay. Yeah, because we won't have to put anything inside, but if it gets annoying, then you can take it out. So on the front, make sure your name, first and last, is there. And then this will be your grammar notebook. Grammar, you will be taking lots of notes. However, you don't have to think of what you're supposed to write. I'm going to write it on the board, and you're going to listen and copy.
If we have to write something inside.
You don't have to write anything inside. So once you finish writing your first and last name and grammar, make sure you have AR, not ER. You can put it away.
And the desk?
In your desk, yes. And then take the third ringed notebook, the last one subject notebook.
Last book.
Write your name first and last at the top or the bottom. And then this is going to be your religion notebook. It's going to be basically a vocabulary notebook too, but for religion.
I've never had a religion.
And once you're done with that, you can put that away in your desk if you're at school. All ring notebooks will go in your desk. Once you're done with that, go ahead and get out your composition notebook.
Without.
Those are the ones that are black and white on the front. And they don't have rings. They're notebooks. Yes. Zari.
Like these?
Yep. Smith and Zari, you've got yours? Yes. So get out. You should have 4. Get out all 4. Kids at home, so Zari and Smith, you may not need one of them. Because we'll do it and then I'm not sure, we'll figure out how we're going to make that work with one of them. Yes, Kingston. Those are them. And you should have one more in there. It's just, yeah. So get out all 4. Okay, pick out the first one. This is going to be different because you all, except for Cullen.
I only have 3.
You only have 3? Okay. we can get you, I have extras, or we have extras downstairs, or if you wanna get, but they're gonna look like this.
On the
So
list.
if you want a fancy one, I know they changed it. If you want a fancy one, you'll have to get it, but if you just want one of these, I can get you one today. I think I have a couple extras that they gave me there. Do
Okay.
you want it today?
Sure.
Okay. So on the front, most of you have a box that looks like that. In that box, there should be lines. Some of you may have something that says, like, it actually says name. If it says name, then of course put your first and last name. If not, and you just have lines, then on the top line, write your name.
It says composition. What
Mhm.
is it?
But you see how you have those lines underneath? So the top line, write your name. Yes,
Mine only has one line.
it does. Okay, we'll figure that out. If you only have one line, let me see how much space you have. I gotta look. I have some silver markers. Let's see. I have silver markers. You're gonna write your name. If you only have one line like this, don't worry about your name yet, because you're gonna write your name with silver later. I'll sanitize the silver marker, and you can do that later. But for right now, so don't worry about your name on these yet if you only have one line. Like Victoria, you're good to put your name. Helen, you're good to put your name. Kingston, do you have one line or do you have more than one? You have more than one.
I have one.
So you can write on the top line. See how you have two lines? You can write on the top line. Okay, yes, girls.
I only have one line on my notebook.
Okay, so pause. Luckily, you don't really have to worry about your name because you're at home. And then, so don't worry if you, Zaria, you the same situation. Okay, don't worry about your name right now. Just, what I say to put next, that's what you'll put on all of them. Okay? Are all of yours like that?
One of them has 2 lines, but it doesn't have name.
Okay.
on
If
it.
you have 2 lines, put your name and what it's for. If you only have 1, just put what it's for.
Okay. Yeah, I only have one. I have 2 on just one of them.
Okay, it'll work. Okay, so after your name, if you only have one line, or Cullen in the middle of yours, this will be your, pick your favorite, because this is the one you're going to use the most, your reading log. You guys did this last year,
Yes.
so you know. But this will be your reading log. You will not have to do a reading log tonight because tomorrow during our reading time, when we talk about procedures, I'll explain how to do a reading log. Once you've written reading log,
About now.
put it in your seat sack, or girls at home, wherever you're going to, wherever you're putting things you use the most. Yes, Kingston. You have tissues in your box.
Oh, I only have one.
Yes, Aaron.
I did not write reading all so big, and there's space left. Could I write my name?
Yes.
I'm writing my
Just make sure it's big enough that you can tell the difference. Okay, once you've put that in your seat sack, go ahead and get out another one. If you only have one line, of course, just wait. If not, write your name.
I can write my name very small on this line. It's really long.
And then this is your reading journal. Reading journal. So reading is spelled R-E-A-D-I-N-G, space, and then journal, J-O-U-R-N-A-L.
I have to do it up.
This is different than your reading log. We will use these reading journals when we get to our novel study, so we won't need them for a little bit. But we'll go ahead and label it now. So once you're done with that, people at school, put it in your desk. Yes, sorry.
I can't really see it, but it might just be me because I need my glasses on.
Okay. Yeah, I realized I wrote it kind of small, but I'll spell it for you. Okay? So it's reading journal, R-E-A-D, ING space journal JOURNAL in your Ziploc bag, Kingston. I can't hear you. It's in your mask. Do you have an extra one? An extra mask? Okay, well you're gonna have to wear it. Just everybody, you might need an extra mask just in case you sneeze or something.
It's the one Mom.
So yeah, try to use, yeah, that'll work for now. Okay, then, so that can go in your desk. Get out another one. And this one will be your writer's workshop. So this is where you do all your drafting. Anytime you're writing something, this is where you're going to do all your drafting. Your pre-writing, where you're trying to decide what to write about. Your drafting, where you're writing it, but it's not your final copy. And it's spelled WRITER'(S) space workshop WORKSHOP. And then once you're done with that, you can put it in your desk and get out the last one.
I did it like this for my second one. That on it.
That's fine. Okay, and now your last one. Make sure your name is on it if you have the space. If not, on that line, write daily precept. Daily is spelled DAILY space precept PRECEPT. So you guys that are here, that thing we did this morning, this is where it's going to be done starting tomorrow.
I'll just let my mom buy me.
Do you want to get another one, or do you want me to grab one?
I'll get another one.
Okay. Yes, sorry.
Can you spell that again for me?
Yes. Daily is DAILY, then a space, then precept, which is PRECEPT. What?
Desk.
In your desk, yes. And girls at home, I think that's everything that you guys need. So, did you get a planner at home? Did you get a planner? You may not have. Was it in your supplies? No? Okay.
I got my own planner.
Okay. Is it listed by subject by any chance, or is there a way you can list it by subject?
I can list it by subject.
Okay, then that works. And Zari will get you one. Okay. We'll get you one. We'll figure it out. But other than labeling your text, just putting your name on your textbooks at home, you guys have, at home you have your, if you came to pick them up, which it looks like you both did, you have your science, social studies, and reading textbook. You will, and I already put your names in them, so you're good. You will not need social studies for a while, but I went ahead and gave them to you because we're splitting the quarter, half science, half social studies. I don't know if you guys did it last year, but that's how we'll do it this year. And then, so you won't need your social studies book for a while, so don't lose it. But we're good. I will see you in 20 minutes for our activity. Bye, girls. Oh, I have to end it.